What's up, y'all? My name is Rich. Welcome to the channel, the Hustle Ninjas channel. So this video right here is going to be basically a catch up on what I've been up to and pretty much like a re-intro video. As you know, on the landing page of this actual channel, I have this one video pretty much introducing myself, and I did that video before I even had 1,000 subscribers. And now we're at 100K. And I thank y'all so much. This is all because of y'all. And I'm just gonna talk like probably non-stop. Don't know what we're gonna talk about, but it's gonna be like a re-intro of who I am, because we have apparently over 99,000 new people who watches the channel. So first of all, I know some of you all actually also post YouTube videos, so if you want to be successful on YouTube, successful is such a big word. I don't know if I'm quite successful at YouTube yet, but we're making traction. If you want to make traction on YouTube, you can either educate, entertain, or be a half naked or fully naked beautiful woman posting videos. Well, the third one I'm crossed out, and I'm not too entertaining, but I'm mostly educational. So I post a lot of educational videos, but the second part is posting consistently. So that's just a quick tip before we get into everything else. But my name is Rich. I sell t-shirts full time. I've been doing that for now the past 7 years. I started around 2014-ish, the late 2014, and now we're at 2021. Did I do my math right? Yeah, I think I did. So 7 years now. Been heat pressing t-shirts. Started with heat transfer vinyl. Well, I started in 2014, but I honestly kind of got lucky, but it's mostly because I just been attacking for so long. So my first month selling t-shirts, I sold $10,000 worth of t-shirts. I was selling back to school t-shirts, and that was my first breakthrough. But before I even got into the t-shirts, I was doing vinyl stickers. So I was selling that, and that didn't work out too well for me. I was also doing print on demand. I was doing some Teespring stuff. Now I was getting sales like here and there, but it wasn't consistent to the point where I was like, "Ooh, we are doing something and we can scale it." But I was also a graphic designer for a long time, so that is something that, you know, I was making good income on. But it really ate me up. So I've been a graphic designer since I was 13, 14-ish. I got into graphic design because I was photoshopping cars. I was making stock cars look modified. I was trying to find some old stuff. When I was like 14, I did like some submissions to a few magazines, Modified magazine. I had like a small little picture in there. There's still this one image. This is all I can find, Need for Speed video contest, where I entered my own car decal design, and I got into the top 10, got a free video game and a t-shirt. That was pretty much it. But I was like, I think I was 15 or 16 when that one happened, but it was fun. And I pretty much made a living doing nightclub ads. Did nightclub ads for a very, very long time. If you know me through high school, I know some of my high school homies watch, you know I've been doing this for a long time. Been doing nightclub ads, and I had one job when I was 16. I was working at one of those fun zones for kids with like the inflatables and stuff. I worked there because that was a cool thing to do whenever you turn 16, you get a job, right? Or I was 17, 16 or 17, but anyways, I was still in high school. That was a cool thing to do, right? You get yourself a job. So I had that for like a month, and I realized, you know what? I make more money doing nightclub ads than this. So, you know, that didn't last too long. And then I was still doing nightclub ads. I also picked up videography, got into music videos, did wedding videography for quite a minute. And then I had an offer because I had a friend who worked at a hotel night shift, and he was like, "Yo, you want to take this job? You really don't do anything. It's just a night shift position at a hotel." You know, I talked to the manager, and he said I could still do my own thing as long as I check people in and out. So I was still editing videos and making nightclub ads at my desk at the night shift hotel position. But I did that for about I think it was 3 months, because it was kind of cool at first. I was like, yo, I'm getting like an extra paycheck. Being able to do my hustle at this job, it's kind of cool. And then, you know, third month strikes, I'm like, nah, this is not worth it. So I ended up quitting, and that was that. Never had a job ever again. Still did nightclub ads. Nightclub ads paid me a lot, man. I did like a lot of it wasn't just nightclub ads, you know, I did like the business card designs, I did flyer designs, I did just all kinds of stuff. Did videography, you know, that was pretty much my thing. And I was getting paid good, but this was like a service that was kind of hard to, at the time, find other people like on websites like Upwork and stuff like that to you know, outsource your work, or I just wasn't smart enough to outsource and hire somebody else. So it really tore me down. I was just really getting tired of it. But I ended up going back to school, and I got my bachelor's in graphic design. And I felt like I really didn't learn that much. So if you do plan on, maybe I just didn't go to the grade school. I went to AIU in Atlanta. It's not like some kind of crazy school or anything, but it was just the way it happened. I moved to Atlanta and I was like, I'm gonna go to this school for graphic design. And yeah, even my teacher was awesome though, my last teacher. And she pretty much knew already. I felt bad too because I knew a lot more than the other students did, and I was already making like a good living, you know, just doing design work for people. But it was just, I don't feel like I learned a lot design wise, but my last teacher, she would push me because she would see like my design work and be like, nah, that's not good enough, do something else. But previous teachers before her was like, okay, you got the job done. So it was just, I don't know. Afterwards, I will say one thing, it boosted my confidence a whole lot. Like, it was validation. So I got that out of that $50,000 that went to that. I sound very sad about that. So right after that, I was 24. I went to college a little later. I took a break from high school. Right after that, I was 24. That's whenever I started to say, hey, I'm not doing design work as much anymore. And I started getting into all kinds of things. I was flipping shoes. I was selling on eBay. I was doing like a lot of stuff from Alibaba, buying like little fidget spinners, all kinds of little knickknacks here and there. I started losing like my process of design because I was like just flipping stuff. And then I started getting back into design. I was like, we gotta use this towards a product that we create. Found out about print on demand. I was using Teespring. And then, you know, like I said, dabbled into decals. Didn't work out for me. Then I finally got into t-shirts, which was awesome. So, you know, I did back to school t-shirts, and at that time started to say, hey, we can do our own brand as well, sell generic t-shirts. Did a fitness brand at first. I'm not very, like, I won't say I'm not huge on health. I love being healthy and, you know, working. I got a squat rack. I squat and bench every once in a while, but I'm not I don't live it. I don't eat like fitness like that, you know? I don't breed fitness. I don't even look fit at all. And I tried to do a fitness brand, and that didn't work out at all. And I lost a lot of money, like spending money on shirts and the website. I did the website through Wix at that time, and it was a whole learning experience. But I lost a lot of money, but I learned a lot. Then I did a kids clothing brand, and that one worked out actually pretty decent. Now, for those of you all who do watch the channel a lot and know pretty much what my business model is basically I sell a whole bunch of generic design t-shirts, Mother's Day shirts, Father's Day shirts, back to school t-shirts, like I said, anything and everything possible, but it gets niched down per product, but the whole entire thing itself is pretty much like generic. Look at something like $6shirts.com, pretty much stuff like that. Now, I mostly sell on marketplaces, Etsy and Amazon. That's pretty much been my money makers because they're marketplaces that already have traffic. There's people who's ready to convert. They go on there looking for products to buy because they're searching for it, so they're ready to purchase. And then my hot sellers on there, I take and I throw it on a Shopify store. It's pretty much also generic, and I run Facebook ads on the hot items. And then that's pretty much like a bigger payday, but it also takes a lot more because I'm not super proficient in ads. I'm trying to learn more and more. But the way my process works is just like I pretty much throw a $20, $30 ad into this design, see if it works. If it doesn't, $20, $30 into this design, see if it works, see if it doesn't. Even though I know it's hot selling on Etsy, it doesn't always work when I throw it on Facebook ads. But eventually when one catches fire, it's a good little payday. And the way Facebook ads work is you're getting something to somebody's face that they don't even really know if they want it yet, but if the product yells something that they want and it speaks to them and it evokes their emotion, then they're like, hey, I do need that. I didn't know that's something that I needed. So they're not ready to convert just yet unless it's a product that they actually wanted. You know, that's the difference between a marketplace and shoving a product into somebody's face. Whenever like you're on a marketplace like Etsy, they're already looking for the product. Whenever you're throwing a product into their face, you got to make them say, oh, I do want that product. So keep that in mind if you're new and you don't watch too much. But yeah, I pretty much lost where I was at. Okay, so the brand. I did the kids brand, and I was also doing Etsy, and I was starting to get into Amazon at the time. Now I'm like, I feel like the brand, even though it was growing slowly, I felt like I had more traction doing marketplace stuff. So I eventually gave up on the brand so I could put my focus on one thing. And that helped out a lot, honestly. So, you know, the brand was cool, but I pretty much needed something that I knew I was really, really doing well. And the kids brand, I didn't know how long I was gonna be passionate about it either, you know? So when it came to the kids brand, my oldest son, he's 8 now. At the time he was, what was it? About 1, 2 years old. And, you know, I was pretty much doing it because I could make clothes for him. And it was cool. But here's another difference between a brand and selling generic t-shirts, especially on the marketplace. A brand you really have to nurture. I'm not trying to knock a brand at all. I would love to have some kind of amazing brand, but I'm just not built for it. When it comes to a brand, you really got to nurture the customer. Once you do get a sale, once you do gain a customer, you really got to nurture them, right? You know, emails, text, making them fall in love with the brand, sharing, you know, valuable resources outside of the brand, like little blog posts that correlates to what your brand's message is and your brand's like overall goal. It's a lot. When it comes to selling on a marketplace, I'm just like, t-shirts, here's the order, t-shirts, orders. So that's just something else to keep in mind. But I'm saying but a lot. Welcome to the channel. I say but a lot. I know I can't say another, I can't say mother, I can't say brother. It sounds like B-R-U-D-D-E-R. Yes, I know. Everybody in my family knows I can't say these words. So, I'm sorry. I tried to speak a little better, but I'm doing the best I can. Anyways, I got into screen printing, and that was a cool little experience. Got into DTG. I thought that was gonna be an awesome one-off color printing process, but man, it was pretty, yeah, it wasn't too fast. And then after DTG, I was playing around with screen printed transfers like throughout the entire time, but I wasn't heavily invested into it. So after DTG, I'm like, man, screen printed transfers. I first started with FM expressions, and then I don't know when I got into 613 originals, but transfers are awesome, at least for me, because all you gotta do is invest into transfers, no equipment, and then, you know, you just heat press it on, and it's quick. But anyways, from there, I had a sawgrass den, I did dye sublimation, I started trying to add in a few other products. I was doing like mugs and little keychain things, stuff like that. Eventually I took that back out because I was like, I'm just gonna do t-shirts once again, focus on one thing. After that, I was pretty much just doing t-shirts. Heat transfer vinyl, I've always used heat transfer vinyl. Yeah, so right after that, I was pretty much doing heat transfer vinyl and just screen printed transfers. And then I got back into flipping. I was doing a whole bunch of resale stuff, and that's how I got into the YouTube channel. I started making content on flipping stuff, retail arbitrage, as you would say. I would go in the stores, buy stuff, flip it, and then post it right here on YouTube. And that's how I got started on YouTube. But you know, over time I was like, y'all are liking more of what my actual job is rather than the stuff I'm doing on the side. But that little relief of me flipping again was like, it was awesome because it kind of took me back to right before I got into t-shirts, and it was an awesome little period. But then we put it all to the side because we did it for 1 full year. See, I'm not the type of person who's gonna ask questions on how much can you make doing this? So I did it pretty much quote unquote full time. I was doing it on the side and it was doing okay. But my max in 1 month was like 50,000 doing retail arbitrage, right? And that was in Q4, December, and that was peak time. And I was just like, man, it was a lot of work for, I don't know. It was just, for me, it wasn't worth it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful for any money thrown at me. Super grateful. But that just wasn't it. And last year, there was a lot of sales that I just didn't share because I was busy. They want 100 grand in December, 100 grand in November, and then also 100 grand in October. And this was a mixture of like through Shopify and Etsy, and I just didn't even post stuff. I started posting one video where we were shipping out stuff nonstop, but of course I was just better off just keeping my mind clear and focusing on that. Yo, this is the calm before the storm. I'm dropping some packs off. This is literally nothing to what we're about to do, but it's gonna get crazy. And I got about 3 other people helping me. I'm not gonna be able to record like that, no lie, unfortunately. Maybe get some pictures here and there, but yo, it's about to get crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do a pickup today. Today's Monday. I got 21 boxes to pick up, and then the rest of the week I'll do Flex Express. And I'm don't know what else to say because I'm gonna be exhausted very soon. Peace. Yo, this is just crazy, man. So when we get down and busy like that, most of the time it's usually me and my cousin Alan. You see him in a few clips like here and there, but when we get really down and we're super busy, it's me, my cousin, one of my other buddies, and then my wife. So it's usually 4-person team when we're really busy, but if he's not here, I can still handle things like here and there. And he's the one who's helped me a lot, him and my wife, who's helped me out here and there. That way I can produce content for y'all. So that's why I was able to get a lot of content out this year for y'all. And I started doing this little series called Building Brands, where I go interview other brands, and I was doing it pretty quality. That was me and my buddy Napoleon. We recorded and we shot it ourselves, and I edited these videos because, like I said, I used to do wedding videography with Napoleon, the guy who shoots. But yeah, so I'm gonna jump back into that. I'm hoping to do a whole series of that, and hopefully we can wrap it up and sell it to like Complex or something, because somebody was saying it was looking like Complex. That was the goal, honestly. I watched like their stuff and I'm like, yeah, we need something quality like that. But even if not, we'll post it right here on the channel. So that's about to be the next project. I'm working on that. We got one recorded. We're gonna go keep on recording some more, and I'm gonna put this out together. And that brings me to the topic of like onlyninjas.com. You know, that was something I created this year for the sake of the channel, and I used that for like demonstration for like when we was building the website, when we was doing like merch and stuff. And right now, I turned it off. So the goal for that was pretty much like, you know, we did the giveaway with it, and I wanted to give away a heat present and vinyl cutter every single month. We did six giveaways. The last giveaway is still waiting to be announced. Should have an email out, I think tomorrow or something. But anyways, that was the goal. But I only have room for like a third project, which I'm taking the Only Ninjas back out, and we're gonna do the building brands for the series. And I think we can do the giveaway like sporadically on the channel right here. Or if y'all are following me on Instagram, I might do some giveaways there. So I think that's how we're gonna run it. And I know some of you all who just want some merch for the channel, eventually we'll take the giveaway out from onlyninjas.com and we'll just have it merch only. So we'll get back to that eventually. But anyways, yeah, that's where we're at. If you've been watching, if you want a reintroduction of who I am, where we at, what I've been up to, kind of, I mean, you've been watching. So also, as if you may have noticed, I took on like a lot of brand deals, took on little ads here and there for the channel. I did that for the purpose of, we're gonna take this money and then that's what we're gonna use so that I can go visit these other brands and put them on the channel, you know? So that way the Building Brand series is gonna be awesome, because I'm gonna go, you know, hit up some other spots, gonna use those funds to put together this awesome little series for y'all. But I can't leave y'all without some kind of play. All right, so last year, I was really busy at this one point, and white toner printer. Of course, I have the white toner printer. Did I even mention that earlier? I don't know. But so the white toner printer, I use it for the one-off orders. Screen printed transfers, I use that whenever an order is taken off, right? So when an item's selling a lot, I turn to screen printed transfers. If it's one here and there, I'm using a white toner, or I'm using a vinyl cutter for like super simple designs or personalized designs as well. Same for the white toner. But there was one point in time last year, the white toner, the Uninet was like so behind on shipping out those standard transfers, the large size for the Uninet. And I had like 2 orders open. I think it was like 200-300 transfers. I'm just waiting on them. And they were taking a long time. And I had orders to fulfill. So this is an easy way, not necessarily easy, but if you don't want to invest in equipment and you have enough like $200-300 bucks to buy a cheap heat press, what you can do is, this is what I was doing, and this is what I'm starting to do a little more and more, because I have the capital to do it. I'm looking to have like thousands of transfers in stock. So what I was doing was, for the listings that even it was sold once, you know, for like 20 bucks, and it didn't even seem like it was gonna sell again, I still bought transfers, especially if it was a single color. From 613, mostly 613, single color. Usually cost me about 40-50 bucks for about 75 to 100. And obviously I'm at a loss, about 30 bucks, right? Until 2 more t-shirts sell, then I'm break even. So I was pretty much going ahead and buying the transfers, even though I was gonna be at a loss. But then I had that stack of screen printed transfers ready to go, and this sped up the process a lot. So this is what I'm doing a lot of right now, is I'm just trying to turn everything into transfers. And before I cut this video off, somebody's gonna say something about DTF. I'll get into DTF if like a big company, you know, gets into the game. Everything seems like very DIY-ish printer right now, so I don't know, man. I think that's it for this video. The battery's about to die now. I don't have the dummy battery plugged in. Please make sure you subscribe, click the bell, comment, like, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna see y'all next time. I appreciate y'all so much. We're at 100K. It's not because of me, it's because of y'all. Thank y'all.